But hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to twitch.tv/EpitaphFox. Today, we are not playing a blind playthrough of Hollow Knight. Today, we are starting our 2 weeks of Halloween, or at least 2 weeks of Halloween streams here on Twitch. There is a giveaway event going on in my Discord as well for anyone interested, either already part of Discord or would like to join. The qualification of getting the prize is reacting to the message in the giveaway channel with the appropriate emoji, and you may get picked to be a winner. The prize is any Steam game under $10. But let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about the Manse on Soracca before we jump into it, shall we? The story so far. Your name is Herbert Castaigne, a private investigator with little in the way of new contracts as of late. One day you receive a letter from from a wealthy noblewoman. She pleads for your help in finding her missing daughter, Bridget Camellia. The woman tells you that she sailed away for an uncharted islet known as Sorocca with a scholarly suitor, but it has been days since she was to return. Included was some information on how to find the island as well as advance payment. With no reason to refuse, you sailed off towards the supposed islet. Of course, arriving couldn't be so easy. You were caught in a nasty storm and thrown overboard. You wash ashore a small islet. Could this be Sorocca? Who's to say? But you can't sit in the sand forever. Time to get to work. Empty hands are required to interact with many objects. Okay, so I'll have to keep track of those keys for that. Tab for the map. Can do. K to interact or use. WAS to move. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and R can be used to quickly access some items. Interesting. And then the credits, of course. Mode select. Hushed New Moon. A mode for those who want a quieter, more relaxed experience. This mode has fewer hazards and offers more resistance in navigating the manse. The Eerie Crescent. The standard experience. We recommend starting with this mode if you are familiar with mystery or adventure games. Let's do that one. New user detected. Enter your name. I suppose I should actually put, like... There we go. Now, it's treated as if we are booting up, like, a game, so that's why it was kind of like that. Why is this being weird today? Okay. Well, we can't interact with that. They shall live, forever guarding from afar. An odd statue of 2 serpentine figures. They bear interesting masks. The presence of the pallid shepherd shall bring forth the rising stars. Interesting. I'm sure that all means something. Oh, I have a key ring in my inventory. That's weird. Can I do anything with those with that? What were the controls again? It's weird not using the arrow keys. A mounted plate engraved with K. It seems to be pointing at the lock. The engravings are too worn to read, but on closer inspection, you can read the words estate, prayer, and king. Strangely, you can feel bumps among the worn words, even in steady. Interesting. An iron wrought gate with neat filigree. There's a padlock fixed to the center. There's a silver padlock on the gate. You will need to find the key. Okay. The window is foggy and frosted. Attempting to peer through is futile. Okay. A gate similar to the one out front. The padlock appears to be rusted shut. The rust appears almost artificial. It's completely isolated to the lock itself. What? Alright, I can't go that way. Nothing but dense trees beyond here. Thin fog lays at the forest grass. Alright. Picked up a pretty key. The bow bears a strange, broken design. The headstone is well kept. Cyrus Heraldine, it reads. A J is inscribed on the headstone on further inspection. It looks as though something else was scuffed away beforehand. But never mind that. Something shimmers to your left. I guess that's referring to the key that we picked up. Scuffed badly. Feis Lois. Here lies the Gravekeeper. Bo Wolls KB. HWE Justin. Alright, I'm sure all of that will mean something eventually. Oh, the silver ring, it becomes a key ring. I get it. Chill runs down your spine. Entering the manse. We did it, everybody. We're in the Manse of Soracca. It's a notebook of some sort, perhaps for communal communication. A note in blue pen catches your eye. Reaffix tiles and bar, please. My robes catch on them. Robes in a bar? Foggy mirror, streaked and stained. You can barely see yourself in it. Old grandfather clock, its varnish is fading. Peacoats with brass buttons hang. The red one appears to be a woman's fit. Purple scarf dangles on a hanger. It's glittery and gaudy. Worn denim jacket with fur. Cuffs have been sheared crudely. Red hoodie has lost some of its color. Parts have turned Pepto pink. Who on earth would wear a lime vest? You hope the red scarf is separate. Viciously yellow, oversized hood and jacket. Something orangish stains the cuffs. Fashion choices of some astound you. You'd be embarrassed to wear these. A swath of primary colored ties. The yellow one has seen the most use. Alright, well, there's a whole bunch of colors here. That's probably a solution to a puzzle. A picture of a black man against a red sky. He's looking towards the sun. Who left this plate out here? Honestly, some people. Why is this ripped? This rip looks deliberate, perhaps the result of an argument? I realized I wasn't using my empty hands to do anything here, so I switched over to that in case maybe I could pick some stuff up. Foggy mirror. What's up with the torn wallpaper? Claw marks leading down? Not the most inviting sign. The basement. Oh, ruins? What? Why are there ruins? Ruins? An old copper gate worn by ages. There's a rusty keyhole in the center. Alright, well, we can't go into the ruins until we have more keys, I guess, or at least a particular key would certainly help. Open books pages are sun-bleached. You can vaguely read chapter 13. Oh, this looks normal. There appears to be a rulebook for the game Castles and Creatures nestled in here. On closer inspection, it looks like a very watered-down version of a tabletop RPG. Next to the rulebook is a campaign guide. It's titled Forbidden Room. The campaign guide shows 4 heroes and a horde of zombies with red eyes. The rules are very simplistic, but they have a ton of corner case exceptions. Oh, Foreboding Doom. Comic book titled The Iron Will pokes out. It appears to be Volume 1. Comic is about a young man who gains the power of psychic suggestion. His uncle reveals to him that he is one of many with similar psychic powers. However, not everyone is as kind as him. The young man vows to use his powers for good. It seems corny, and it's not very well drawn, but young teens may enjoy it. Some magazines shove this way. Many are on occultism or magic culture. The magazine on gardening catches your eye. Red flowers adorn the forest. Behold the parasitic Clatia flower. Or Clatla flower. A crimson beauty but secretly deadly. It describes how the Clatla flower consumes dirt as though it were food. The author warns how causes... What? Warns how causes sinkholes and should never be planted above tunnels. You wonder if the owners planted any Clatla flowers around here. Hopefully not. Okay. Some vintage photo albums here. Most photos here are Pharaoh type. Even as the dates on the pages increase, the photos continue to be retro in nature. Someone either loved Pharaoh type cameras or simply didn't want to upgrade. There are some vintage photo albums. Okay, so we're getting some ideas here about what's going on. We've gotten information about these red flowers. Always good to have. What an enormous rug. Some sort of sun icon. The flaming tails are intricately woven and detailed. No one flame is like another. They must have taken ages. What an enormous rug. That's a puzzle for something, I bet. Face of the stone bust is somber. It gazes longingly at the other wall. Alright, well, I can't do anything about that. Stone bust of a calm man. He appears indifferent to you. Pedestal is made of pale marble. It lacks typical veining. You're no stone expert, so it's hard to tell where it came from. Though, given your location, it would have to be nearby, right? Unless they had a cargo ship, which would require some healthy funds. And yet, so would the whole manse. The pedestal is made of pale marble. Okay. Well, so far we haven't really found anything for me to go off of. Thick ivy climbs the walls. Yellow buds dot their petioles. Interesting. Yellow flowers, red flowers. That's how we get over here. Okay. Claw marks have ravaged this rug. Flecks of wool are scattered about. Bust has a piercing gaze. It appears almost ready for something. Notebook on the table. The cover is labeled Duties to Do. Several pages are torn out, but one with a recent date is dog-eared. The page is addressed to a brother by the name of T. You may have noticed the archways of the first floor are looking something. I am charging you with the task of bringing them up to snuff again. Right now it looks as though a strong tremor could break them. While you're at it, craft new bars for the portcullises. They've grown weak. Our guardians can slip through them, which rather defeats the purpose. No, guardians. See that is done before our next guests arrive. You wonder if you could break those archways yourself with the right tool. Looking rather shabby. Okay. Notebook. Okay, so it's the same thing there. I thought it was different. It looks like there's something behind that box there. Oh, hey, we found our way out here now. Very stinky garbage, looks decades old. Nasty trash has an ungodly stench. You probably shouldn't root through trash, it'll make your hands dirty. Old-timey incinerator, there's no maker's label on it. The incinerator looks almost steampunk. Shame it doesn't work. Strange totem. It resonates darkly in your palm. What's that sound? Tremor totem. Alright, well now we just kind of have that sound effect going. That's great. Oh god. Oh god, what the heck? You were snagged by a Shoggoth. Game over. Oh, okay. Looks like we're starting over. From the ruins? Oh, I guess we got captured by the Shoggoth. You'd rather not dwell on these. Chains and shackles, the sight makes you shiver. Cell gate, it's been seen better days. The lock has 1 out of 2 etched on it. Oh, we still have the tremor totem. Oh, we can use the tremor totem to break that. Good to know. Stone bench, presumably for guards. Message carefully written in blood here. I fear this is the end. I am the last of the keepers here. Even my confident Nafig has left. The gate is sealed and our order has splintered. Without someone to reunite us, we cannot go on. I shall gather what masks I can and reassemble them at the gateway to Holly. I pray our descendants can reignite us. Signed, Ogth. Don't know if I should pretend to know what that's talking about. A stone plaque, worn and old. Halian Aquifer Prayer Hall. Halian, not a word you know. Could mean anything, really. A stone plaque. Okay, let's go to the prayer room first. Message written in blood, printed evenly with care. I've warded the stairs to the manse. That damned beast can't follow me. I knew it was a bad idea to summon those. Hopefully we can find the other two soon. Signed, Nothali. There are more of those? An empty font, twisting stones ornament the sides irregularly. Pulpist is empty. An image of a mask emblazons the pulpit, the icon of their worship. The eyes are leaking something, you can't tell if it's intentional. Okay. You were gripped by a Logal. Game over. I didn't realize that was an enemy, I thought it was a rock. Am I just gonna be back in the cage? Let me look at the controls again real quick. Pay is interact or use. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're just back here. Well, now we know what not to do. Oh, and there's a blood stain from where we just were. That's fun. Steel door bordered with brown brick. You feel a cold draft from beneath. The door has no handles to speak of. You push on it to no avail. Looks like you can't open it from here. Perhaps you could from the other side. The pattern on the door, it's eerie, almost like a set of haggard eyes. Mrs. Epitaph Fox, thank you so much for the splash. Unfortunately, it does nothing, but it does let me know that you're here. Finished your meeting. Very good. The door makes you uncomfortable. You have a strong urge to leave. Alright, well, it clearly wants us to use the totem, but I feel like that's going to wake those things up. Another twisted candelabra, rusty like the rest. Revolver bullets. Nice. Now we just need to find a revolver. Oh, and this is the entrance to the rest of the house. Tired script stains the wall. Both southern halls have collapsed. The records I kept there are gone. Brothers, sisters, forgive me. I must open the gate. the buy a key above grown hungry, but I have little to live off the text. My next trip will be my last. I must recover Cassilida's tomes. Signed, Giftrin. What? Alright, we still can't open that, though. Well, we clearly need to go over here. You hear stone sliding nearby. Okay, it's just a button. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's also a message in blood up there I just saw. Message written in blood, practically chicken scratch. Don't steal from the statues. Keep out of their lair. Signed, Shanat. Don't steal from the statues. Okay. Found a rusty copper key. Appears to be from a bygone era. Massive oak door emblazoned with masks. There appear to be 2 masks missing. The mask at the top has 5 blade-like horns. Its eyes are icy and calm. One of the masks looks like an evil buck, though not one you've ever seen. There's shattered mask on the left. You wonder if it was intentional. Mask to the left of the top looks soft, almost like a fungal beehive. Bottom right holds a disfigured mask, makes you exceedingly uneasy. One of the masks seems almost mummified. Some of the wraps gently sway. On the left is a bull-like mask. Somehow a gem floats above its forehead. The mask on the left is honed and serrated as an intimidating presence. The top right mask is disturbing to behold. You feel your brainstem crawl. Alright, that's all we need to know. And there's 2 masks. We heard a little bit about that, right? That there was 2 masks that they couldn't get? Cursive blood, its script is fancy and light. The gate to the Star Shores is sealed shut without proper protocol. Your path is cut. Repair the arch and light the runes. With the king, you'll be attuned. It continues to the right. The placid lady guards her den. With her poem repaired, she moves again. Follow the sound of static snares. A chalk-scrawled code unlocks the snare. In caverns dark, cold, and tight, an eldritch symbol shall spark the light. Signed, Kirioth. Or Kikroth. Okay. That's not good. They're probably all awake now, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. Okay, good. Hopefully they don't follow me up here. Oh, that's missing now. That's probably where the Shabaloth was. You got a yellow key with the bizarre etchings, cold blood stains in its bow, and grooves. Yellow key, okay, cool. Oh, God. How do you run faster? You don't. Okay. Interesting. Just to double check on the controls. Yeah, no, there's no there's no running. Maybe I should read this again. This is where we learned about the mask, right? I fear this is the end. I'm the last of the keepers here. Even my confident Nafik has left. The gate is sealed. Our order is splintered. Without someone to reunite us, we cannot go on. Gather what masks I can. Reassemble them at the gateway to Holly. So that's what that door was. Alright, so we need to find 2 more masks and bring them down here, I guess. Technically, we don't have to do that, but that seems like what we're supposed to do, at least. What's this? Shadow halls. Not a fan of shadow halls, I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, oh no. Maybe there's a lantern item we can get, and we can see a little bit better in there. I wish there was a way to skip that this little cutscene right here. There is not, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't tell if that's the game, like, itself glitching out, or if that's, like, on purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, like, on purpose to spook you out. I gotta remember, you need to actually have the item equipped. So far, I think this is really fun and interesting, but I'm also kind of, like, trying to figure things out here. Alright, so this is where I died the first time. Hands no longer move. Religious text, no Christian Bible, though. Some of these are undecipherable. They appear to be no language you know. Children's books are placed here, but why here? We can't do anything to get through here currently, it looks like. Unless... yeah, you can break boxes with that. Okay. Remnants of a meal, they seem somewhat fresh. Dirty stone oven, it's seen a lot of use. The doors are missing. Hinges remain left behind. It must be difficult to use in this state. All the heat would vent out. Cabinets with slotted gaps in the door. Various spices are arranged within. Nabbed, a peculiar golden fruit. It makes you salivate profusely. Foodstuff starting to rot. Plates and flatware scattered the counter, left out from their last meal. I wonder if you're able to, like, light that on fire and goad the Shabbath to follow you in here, and you can set it on fire that way or something. Tankard and plant rest above the shelf is dustier than others. Booze rests on the shelves behind the bar. The labels are torn and illegible. Glass tankards are placed on the shelf. They are frosted with a lattice pattern. Sunny photo and flower stand behind the bar. A picture seems peaceful. Alright, nothing really of note there. Oh, what the heck? Dead end? Alright, well there was something in there, but compilation will reinitiate after file has been removed. Navigate to users U app data local Sorocca. Unexpected erasure. Ensure only .dat files exist in local directory. Okay. It's one of those types of games. I get ya. Okay. Users, me, app data. Local Sorocca. What happened? Okay. That's not what I want. I don't know where this file is located on my computer. Maybe if I look up Sorocca. I need to look this up, actually. This looks like it's gonna be it. Maybe? No? Okay. Show hidden items. There we go. Local, and then under Sorocca. Yeah, there's a file here that says, please read me. We'll open that with a notepad. T equals WWF, U equals HEOB, M equals A space UL, B equals T no, L is DG, R is 1. What? Okay. I'll just grab a quick picture of this. And then I'm actually supposed to delete this file so we can keep going with the game, right? Please ignore anything errant files contain. I don't know what any of that means, but fun. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. What did this say about the statues? Don't steal from the statues, keep out of their lair. Okay. I'm curious about what the fruit does. Alright, so how do we avoid the... Oh, you know what? We could go back down to the beach. There was a rock down there. How do we get back? Oh, come on. I couldn't even do anything there. Yeah, we get it. System normal, no read errors found. Okay, good. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing something down here. I don't know. Ambrosia. Oh. Eating that gave me just like the tiniest bit of a speed boost, and now it's gone. Well, I guess if we find another one. I know for certain, like, I'm not going to be beating this game, but if I could, like, figure out one thing, I think I'd be happy with that. Oh, yeah, I can't even do anything. Okay. Alright, but I'll be able to, like, hear... When I hear, like, there's a shambling sound. So, like, when I hear it, I know it's nearby, right? So we are locked in here. We can't exit the manse from here. Okay, I hear it, but I don't know where it is. Oh, I think it just left. A gate made of something otherworldly. It's very cold. You can't find its keyhole. Yeah, we're locked in here now. Okay. I'm dead. What a bummer. There's a way of dealing with that. Or maybe I'm supposed to be doing something in the ruins right now. Wait, what? What was that? I was not paying attention, and I should have been. I was trying to look at the image of the text file again. Which, by the way, that's all it looked like. I'm willing to give this until the end of stream, and like, it's okay if I can't go beyond that in this stream in particular. I'd like to go further, but alright, so we do have a key for the jail cell now. That's good, at least. We don't have to break the thing every time. I don't know, maybe I am supposed to be going through the Shadow Hall, or whatever it's called. You know, we picked up those bullets, but we don't have... Time and time again, we seal their nest, but they always manage a way out. I'm tired of fighting them. I need to rest my eyes. Signed, Orig. The ground is colder beneath you here. What? Target found. Shadow halls. Alright, that lets me go back up, at least. I have a feeling we may need to go in here, because we can't do anything upstairs with the Shoggoth roaming around. No, we found something else. Loading, question mark, question mark, question mark. Hello. A pillar gilded in gold, 3 bulbs make a column in the center. Panel is open here, various machines lie within. In tiny letters you can read Mad Arab Machines Company. Mad Arab? Alright, well we clearly need to press the buttons in a particular order. But I don't think we know the order. A clipboard soaked in blood, you can barely make out the text, you can only read a few letters, the rest are stained and smudged. NKNMC. NKNMC? None of the letters we had gotten. You press the button, it softly presses something, pushes back against your touch. Alright, so we're trying to make a symbol. I don't recall seeing a symbol, though. Alright, so we want to be on the lookout for a symbol. Talisman-like paper stuck here, it's weathered with age, yet readable. Forgive us, our king, but we must, for thy power is too grand for mortal minds. Forgive us, our king, as we trespass, we use warding spells that shock thee. Forgive us, our king, for our weakness, but with this we may enter unto thee. There is a talisman-like paper. Appears to be ruins etched in stone, they are bordered with steel and concrete. Okay. Shiny hunk of metal. For a moment you feel something's ending. What? Something is ending? What do we got here? We still have the metal. Isn't there supposed to be a map in this game? Whoa, what's that? Funk move F1. Okay, it's a teleport. Cool. Gilded gate, a breeze wafts in. don't like that the screen's all glitching out. Is that even showing up on the camera? I don't think it is. A brick shed, an odd odor wafts from within. A steel door seals the shed, has no handle to speak of. Door seems to be brand new, perhaps a mechanism unlocks it. Such a device would have to be on this floor. Oh. Catacombs. Oh, crap. I do not like being blind. Dang. Alright. Cool. Oh. That's new. That's never happened before, I don't think. User 75295 found. Epitaph box bites free. Alright. Something's happening. Alright, chunks of metal activate teleports, it seems. That's pretty good. We know where that, hole is now, so we can avoid it this time. Oh, but there's other holes, of course. Of course. Wall is slightly different from others. Its oozing hole rests in the center. Great. Oh, this is where I died, actually. Fun. It's doing that same thing again. User 75295. Tab to open map, but we don't have a map. Okay, I guess let's stay away from the catacombs then. And think about some other places we can go. Not there. It still got me. It didn't even show up on screen. What's something else I can do? Bird's eye view of a beach. It's appropriately painted in watercolor. Woman has a warm aura to her. They appear to be holding hands and smiling. Portrait two people is hung neatly. The man looks distinguished and inspiring. Woman has a warm aura to her. They appear to be holding hands and smiling. This game is a little tough. I wonder if I should have selected the easier mode, maybe. With less hazards, as it said. At least we can teleport, like, right there. Like, we don't have to go that far. I hear it. Where is it? Here we go. Someplace new. Second floor. Painting of masked people in yellow, their robes cover their body features. To be honest, you're unable to tell if they are even human beneath the mask, but what else would wear those clothes? What the hell? We went to look in the mirror. Well, this is definitely, you know, a scary game in terms of, like, jump scares. But some freaky things are happening here. Oh, hey, look, we're back. I never tested it, but do we have a map here? No, we don't. We still don't have a map. Okay. So this just seems like one of those games where you need to keep going over and over again, finding the different places you can and cannot interact with. Lack of knickknacks bothers you. This table serves no purpose. Tattered book lies open here. Pages are filled with faded verses. Along twin suns, shadows lengthen, stranges moon circle stranger. Shall sing of the die, unheard voices unsung as shall dry. What a strange song. Dirty wastebasket, tenants don't clean often. Well, there's definitely like a sun versus moon kind of aesthetic to the upstairs and downstairs. Gray couch is lumpier than a rock. Is it filled with gravel? Yellow book lies open on a table. It's open to a new chapter. Flipping the book, you could read its title, Casilda and Her Songs. Many of the passages are smudged, rendering them illegible. The shadows lengthen, but stranger still is lost. Must die unheard and dim, shall dry and die and lost. If only this were transcribed elsewhere, you could piece it together. Interesting. This rug looks handmade. It appears to be a bowl of some sort. Revolver. 3 rounds are loaded. Nice. Maybe we can protect ourselves now. Okay, looking in mirrors kills us instantly. Okay. Good to know, right? We will just stop looking in mirrors altogether. They are only causing us problems. Alright, it kind of looks like it wants me to start writing some of this stuff down. Dark blooded text stains the wallpaper. Lesser Eries have found us. The greater one hides in the walls. I've tried communing with it, but it resists my influence. I believe a sacrifice must be made. I shall become one with it. Brothers, sisters, fear not the shadows. Light shall shine on me once more. All in due time as the king sees fit. Signed, McLigg. MGLIGG. What is... No, okay. Thought we might be able to get, like, a name out of something there. Hello, Mr. Snowman. Seen anything strange lately? No, okay. Teal typewriter is nearly falling off. A lack of a desk chair behind bothers you. Ledger with a pink cover. The front says Register of Keepers. Og, the bearer of the pinnacle. Nafag, bearer of something. Communer with deep ones. Miglig. Ahoig, shattering mage. Naflothli, the ward mage. Oreg, tireless defender. Gifter and tracker. Shanat, relic seeker. Kiroth, the pallid one's bard. Holy groundskeeper. Pathiglinga. Hainayot, yellow cult arbiter. 12th keeper, to be found. You tilt the painting, something shifts nearby. Bathroom door fixed firmly shut. Okay. Blue candle can't be used as a weapon. Alright, so tilting that opened something nearby. I would imagine something around here. Hall rug is clean and flat, almost looks brand new. Oh, I bet it opened up this little doorway here. Oh. Note with crinkles lies at the edge of this well-used table. Brothers, sisters, I'm sorry I cannot be your 12th keeper. I've seen the lakes of Hali and Demi in my dreams, and they are dry. Nothing but death awaits us with the king. You have been misled by Ogth. Atop the twisted spires from his palace lie nooses made from his loom. Pathagna's mask shall remain here, not upon another sheep's face. And to you, Ogth, know this. Others like me lie in your ranks. Your illusion will fall, and you with it. Signed, Burskiff. What's up with these names? Books on the desk have many notes in them. They seem to be on astronomy and something. Curious page here about shepherds. Bred and led to die is repeated ad nauseum. Cosmicism, that was the word I missed. Wall here is filled with concrete, just like across from the library. What? Oh, looks like the gun can only hold 4 bullets at a time, maybe? Oh, it came with 3. I already had a couple. Okay. Alright, something about clothes in the room, this room looking not in a good state. We don't have a code for this. It's a 3-digit code, though. Good to know. If we ever come across a 3-digit... Ah! That one actually got me. I was not expecting to be attacked by reflection shadow monsters. I would say I have a couple more of this in me, but not too much longer. If I was intent on actually, like, finishing this game, then maybe I would say that, like, I'm gonna keep trying and going as far as I can. But if I'm being completely honest, the nature of the game being that I need to keep going and eventually, like, I'll die and I'll need to start over and just figure it out as I go, makes me less inclined to want to finish it. The trial and error aspect, I think it really captures like an old element of like past gaming, but I don't have the time. Like, I have so many other Halloween-y and spooky games that I want to get to. If I was going to be only playing this until I beat it for Halloween, then sure, that'd be different. What do we got in here? Blood Red Book. It's the title is worn away. Songs that the high age shall sing will where flap the tatters of the king. Okay. Well, now we have the Crimson Book, whatever that means. Scorch mark? Shaped like a laceration? There aren't any other burns nearby. Maybe it wasn't a fire that caused this. Perhaps it was another creature. Huge mound of crudely poured concrete blocks what looks like a doorway. Seems excessive. Why do this? They could have just boarded it up. Oh, that's just the other side of that room. I get it. Okay. Arc of silvery dust here. Strange shapes regularly dot the lines. Outside the dust is mucus? You're not really sure what it is. It's dry, however. Must be old. On a second glance, it looks like bile. Some sort of occult barrier. Seems to be working. Belief in the occult or not, it is probably best to leave this alone. Well, allows us to pass it. Should the barrier require strengthening, I have left extra reagents downstairs. Check the coat room closet in the back right cubby. I trust that you will know how to use what you find. Signed, Nothloli. Book missing from the shelf. Spot is free from dust. All of them are missing books. Pretty empty, maybe because the books are on the floor. Vibrant purple book. It's remarkably lightweight. Many of the books are full of flowery prose. Seems they had a penchant for poetry. Handwriting in every book matches. One person wrote all of these. Thicker books are full of gibberish. Much of this is incomprehensible. A certain passage catches your eye, though. It speaks of a manor built atop ocean ruins. And atop those cursed stones, they built a place of respite, worship, and passage. They who landed here were handed masks reflecting of that which something. In return for fealty, they received power. They traded will for knowledge and eternity. As they etched their masks and swore to him, their promise was sealed, doom fulfilled. Engrossing as this is, you put it back. It's probably not related to your task. Doubt. Strange is the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies. Okay, so we're going to, like, eventually find all of these books, and they're going to, like, give us a passage to worry about. Did I read this yet? That witch, Bisgriff, betrayed us. She's destroyed the cipher. She sealed it in another dimension. She has damned us all. Now Plathank's mask cannot be passed on to the next keeper. King, give me the strength to avenge our brother. Guide me to her in my next life, so I may rend her limb from limb. Nafig. Ah! No! I was trying to get my gun. I couldn't move fast enough. Oh, another file. Okay. It's the same. It's the same thing. Okay. Well, I think here is a good place to wrap up. I was able to move a little bit further, and we've discovered some amounts of puzzle things. Maybe this is something I will come back to at some point. I don't know. But there are several other Halloween-y games that I would like to look into further as we, go on. But in the meantime, I mean, that's going to be it for us. If you are interested in the Halloween giveaway, which is any free Steam game under $10 of value, head over to my Discord. There is a channel for giveaways. You react to the message with the appropriate emoji, and you're in for the running. It's a random chance of any of the people who are participating can get a ticket essentially to participate and be drawn in for a game, any game from Steam under $10. It is through my Discord specifically. I'll go ahead and just pop it into chat here, the link, because we are wrapping up after all. It is a place, as the command says. But a big thank you to everyone for hanging out, Mrs. Epitaph Fox, as well as anyone else who may have been lurking or otherwise. I don't know specifically which game we are going to be streaming next out of my spooky games, but I can tell you that for my Halloween stream, which will unfortunately not be on Halloween this year, but it will be on Thursday, the 30th of October, we are going to be playing Cabin Factory, a game with proper jump scares, I would say. But I have a feeling that the next few Halloween games we play, or spooky games I should say, will be more Halloween themed rather than scary. We'll see. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and goodbye.